1300 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Abdurrafi Sohail. First, the headlines. At a roundtable in Washington, Finance Minister has emphasized the need to provide adequate support to Pakistan to meet the challenges of recovery and rehabilitation. Polling for the by-elections on 8 seats of National Assembly and 3 seats of Punjab Assembly will be held tomorrow. Foreign Minister, in a letter to the President of UN Security Council and the UN Secretary General, has drawn their attention to the alarming situation in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In India, Jamiyat Ulama-e-Hind has demanded of Uttar Pradesh government to stop unilateral action being taken against Muslims. And now the news in detail. A high-level roundtable conference on Pakistan's floods, impact and response was held in Washington. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar led the Pakistani delegation. It was attended by all major bilateral and multilateral development partners and donors. Initial findings of Pakistan's post-disaster need assessment, jointly prepared by the World Bank, Asian Development Bank and UNDP, European Union and Government of Pakistan, were presented in the roundtable. In his concluding remarks, Finance Minister Ishaq Dar emphasized the need to provide adequate support to Pakistan to meet the challenges of recovery and rehabilitation. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar met with IMF's Director for Middle East and Central Asia Department Jihad Azur in Washington and discussed implementation of IMF program. The IMF Director sympathized for the losses caused by floods and assured of IMF's support. The US Assistant Secretaries Ramin Taloy and Donald Lu also called on Finance Minister Ishaq Dar and assured continued US support for Pakistan's relief and recovery efforts. Finance Minister also held a meeting with CEO Saudi Fund for Development Sultan Abdul Rahman Al Murshid in Washington. The CEO of the fund assured continued support to Pakistan. The United Kingdom has assured of continued support to Pakistan to deal with the floods. The assurance was given by UK's Minister of State for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office during a meeting with Finance Minister Ishaq Dar in Washington. Ishaq Dar thanked the UK government for financial support and assistance to meet the challenges posed by the floods. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar says Pakistan will seek rescheduling of about $27 billion of non-Paris club debt. In an interview with Reuters, he ruled out the possibilities of default on Pakistan's debt, extension of maturity date on bonds due in December, or renegotiation of Pakistan's current International Monetary Fund program. Polling for the by-elections on 8 seats of National Assembly and 3 seats of Punjab Assembly will be held tomorrow. The constituencies of National Assembly for the by-elections were held, which were Bardan, Charsadda, Peshawar, Faisalabad, Nankana Sahib, Malir, Korangi and Multan. The Punjab Assembly's constituencies are Sheikhupura, Khanewal and Bahawalnagar. Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, in a letter to President of UN Security Council and UN Secretary General, has drawn their attention to the alarming situation in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In his letter, the Foreign Minister especially highlighted India's ongoing unlawful measures to change the demographic structure of the occupied territory and its continued denial of the right of self-determination of the people of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Calling upon the UN Security Council to take immediate cognizance of Indian illegal actions, he emphasized on making concerted efforts to promote a peaceful settlement of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the relevant UN resolutions and the wishes of Kashmiri people. In India, Jamiyat Ulama-e-Hind has demanded of Uttar Pradesh government to stop unilateral action being taken against Muslims. Jamiyat Ulama-e-Hind President Maulana Mahmood Asad Madni says communal violence that broke out in Ibrahimpur area of Sultanpur district of the state on 10th of this month, but only action is being taken against the Muslims. The violence broke out after Hindus attacked Muslims when they asked to lower the music at the time of namaz. In the incident, the mosque was also damaged, whereas shops of Muslims and a madrasa in Ibrahimpur were also vandalized. Pakistan has won People's Choice Silver Award at the International Chef Challenge 2022 held at Smithsonian Museum, Washington. Speaking on the occasion, Pakistan's ambassador to the United States, Masood Khan, said it's a great opportunity to celebrate our cuisine, bridge culture differences, and foster international understanding, as well as showcase Pakistani products. In the final of Women's Asia Cricket Cup at Sylhet against India, Sri Lanka were 16 for 5 in 6 overs a short while ago. Earlier, Sri Lanka won the toss and chose to bat. And that is all for now. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.